Morning! It is Sunday morning coffee. Number 29, maybe? Let's check. I think it's 29. Good morning, I'm early today. So I will wait a moment for those dedicated 10 o'clockers so you don't miss anything. I'm not at the office. I said I'd be at the office and I'm not. And it's also really cold, as you can see. So yeah, just waiting along for some people to come along. My mug of the day is a guinea pig that matches my feelings on the day. It's very stormy. Yes, this is a very snug hat. Also, I haven't washed my hair, so that double helps. But I like, it was an Etsy find years ago. I like its little bit there and its little ears. Morning everyone, I'm in a good mood today, so that's good. Why so bright and early? It is 10, isn't it? I haven't messed up. Oh, early. Because I was so paranoid about being late, and I rushed around and went, ha! And then I was just sat here with a few minutes to spare, so I thought I might as well come along. Woo! I'm actually really warm in this, it's good. I'm next to guinea pigs, so that's why I keep turning and looking at their shenanigans. I might treat you to some pigs in a bit. Oh, look, hang on, wait. Is she up on the thing? She's up. Can't quite get around there. We've got a pig up on a wild lookout post. Hello. Oh no. Oh, can we have some great panning action on there? Morning! Welcome everyone for coming along, and I was supposed to be at the office to do this and I had some cool stuff at the office to show you, but I'm not, so sorry about that. That's purely because there's some heckin' storms going on. I was supposed to wake up, get up at my usual time, go to the office, do a load of work, do this stream, do a bit more work, and get out of there. I'm so distracted by these pigs. But what happened was I woke up at my usual time and then I thought, sod that, and then I lay there for a bit and fell asleep and woke up and thought, might as well, if I leave the office now, leave for the office, I might be late. And then it turned out that it's bonus because I live at one end of town and my office is the other end of town, and my painter John is coming near me. Woohoo! So he sent a message saying basically after the stream, do you want to meet up? And he's got Adelaide Hall painted for me. Yes, that he can bring along. And I responded with yes, and I can buy you coffees with my coffee vouchers. I'm going to do another shout out because this is possibly the best shout out I've ever done. If you're at Bugman's and you get one or two of the coffee stamps, if you could keep them, and then at some point when our paths cross, just don't ship them, it's not worth shipping them. But if our paths cross or you're at a show or something like that and you can send me them, then they allow multiple cards. So I did a beg a while back for them and I got loads, and it's amazing because Annie has not got much money and Bugman's is quite a handy place to go for meetings and to take my laptop and stuff like that, but it can easily add up because obviously they're like coffee shop prices. So having these vouchers is actually amazing, and I'm on quite a strict no spend with myself at the moment too. So it has to be essential or basic groceries. So I'm stuff for pigs, obviously, but that's all I'm allowed. So I'm actually not allowed to go and buy coffees. So because I've got the coffee vouchers, it's so cool. And everyone else is poor. So I messaged John and went, I can treat everyone with my coffee vouchers. It's the glamorous rock and roll. So yeah, if you ever do, because I know most people will visit there once or twice and maybe get a couple of stamps, but I can use them. Ha ha. It's so pathetic, but it works. I love it. So I'm meeting him after this. Well, yeah, I've got pajamas on underneath, so I'll get changed and then I'll go meet John, and then I'll do a little video maybe later. I'm just showing you those minis. He posted me some that came on Friday, but I missed the post, so the rest will be coming on Monday. My mum's here, we'll watch later as the battery is rubbish. Plug it in! You can plug it in and watch it at the same time. My heating is not fixed. This is ridiculous. I won't turn it into Annie moans about her life weekly feed, but I haven't had central heating Oh, I don't have central heating. I haven't had was it hot water or storage heaters working since March of last year, and it's this ongoing issue. And I'm way too polite, so the landlords want to put my rent up, and I haven't had like basic human things to live. And I said, yeah, no worries, I understand. And I'm like, what am I doing? So I need to toughen up and phone them and be like, oi. But I've had every type of person out, which obviously gets in the way of work because I have to sit and wait for them to come in. They can do it by themselves, but I don't like people in with the guinea pigs, just in case. So a guy came last week, I think it was, and I was on stream like, oh my god, the guy's coming. And yeah, he just went, yeah, it's your meter. So now I've got to phone, I have to phone the energy supplier because my meter's not working properly or something. But I had an oil heater which was keeping me really warm and it was amazing. And as you can see as I stare at it off camera, you're not allowed to plug it into extension cords, and I did because I don't have any accessible plugs here, and it's fried the extension cord. So I no longer have oil heater, so I'm back to freezing. Although I've dug out my little electric heater, which is pointed on the pigs, so the pigs are always okay. But I'm cold as heck, so, and especially with this storm. Living the dream! Luckily, I'm in an awesome mood. It'd be great if Annie could visit us helpless peeps in the US. Any chance of you hanging out in the North American corner? I would love to. I used to say it was impossible, but it is potentially on the radar. Now I've got more and more Americans, and I'm building up more retailers. Oh, just check I've got my, yeah, got the Wi-Fi on, that's okay. I'm building up more retailers, so hopefully not next year, maybe the year after or something, I'll have enough of a relationship with someone there that I can go over and do a, you know, I won't be able to have my own stand because it's such a pain to ship things over, but do something where I work on somebody's stand who becomes a rep or something like that. That'd be really nice. I've got some that I'd like to chat to about doing that anyway. Guinea pigs. Not the guinea pigs, they can't do it. But I'd really like to. Historicon I'd like to go to, and Adepticon. I want to go to some of the smaller ones. What's one of my retailers, Cotton Jim, he does some nice looking shows, but they're not as big, and because I have to spend so much to get over there, it's, you kind of got to go for the big uns. I missed some messages. What did I miss? Oh no, I didn't. That's okay. Oh, woo, woo. So yeah, my life's funny, but it's okay. It's all fine. There's never anything working in my house at once, so I'm used to it. But I am cozy as hell. This is the cardigan that I bought. I think it was the first Kickstarter I did, and I said if it does really well, I'll buy myself a cardigan. And I went mad and bought myself 2 cardigans. So I got my Fresh Prince of Bel-Air one, and a really nice Norwegian, I can't remember what type of wool it is, but it's really warm and lovely. So I am warm, it's just fine. And it's been making me do more chores because I can run around. But enough about my weird cold lifestyle. What we got there? Claim tax back on a trip to the States. I've still got to pay for the trip to the States, so. But I definitely would like to go. I'm still really wanting to go to GothCon as well in Sweden. That's still been on my list because it's quite. Apart from, so my sales, it goes UK. I haven't looked recently, but it's something like UK, US, Sweden. So I did work a while ago specifically at trying to get more Swedish customers, and it's definitely worked. So I want to go to GothCon and see more Swedes because I had a really nice trip there a while back. So what else have we had in the last week? It was my birthday last Sunday. It sucked. What was it, Storm Kira was on then? We're on Storm Dennis now, so nobody could get to my house, so I had to cancel my little birthday shindig. And I was sat drinking wine and playing Skyrim in bed. Pay for it with the money you save. I don't think it's quite that simple. Still require the money. So yeah, it's been weird. In Nottingham, it's been really weird the last week actually. So was it Monday? It was chaos. I've been calling it Tramageddon. The trams, everything in Nottingham is at a standstill. I think it was last Monday. We were the most congested town in the world. We did it, guys! What an award to achieve. It's just because there's all the storms. There was a bit of snow. And we have our one bridge pretty much that's in and out of Nottingham isn't working, so it's kind of crazy. And the added storms. I will go to the office after I've had my meeting at Bugman's. It does seem to calm down a bit now. What have we got? Judging by how many of the local Swedish club know of you and have at least some images, it definitely worked. Yes. Because I went to Sweden and I was like, Swedish people are the best. Let's get more Swedish customers. And then eventually go to Sweden again because I really liked it, but it's very expensive. Ooh, I love this little cowly bit on it. It's the selling point. Happy birthday, thank you. I moaned about my birthday because I was like, moo, I just wanted some people to come over and it was too stormy. But actually it was ace. Like, I had the coffee morning this thing last week and I got some really lovely messages which made my day, and I got loads of birthday sales. People was going, come on, buy something, it's my birthday, so they were doing that. And I got some coffees as well, so that's awesome. So I did actually have a really good birthday. I was just sulking, which is something I do. But good. Hooray for Sweden! So, the reason I'm going to the office later, apart from the fact I've always got loads to do, is to tidy. Because the TV are coming tomorrow, and I'm slightly terrified about it. Nottingham TV, Notts TV is coming, and they want to film the office, and film around the office, chat to me, film some of the minis, so I need to bring a load of that over. It's all really exciting. So that, before Woman's Hour, there was the article in the local Nottingham mag, and then there was Woman's Hour, and it's just seemed to have spiralled since then, and more people are actually hearing about Bad Squiddo, which is a curse as well as a blessing. So not long before that, I was kind of like, do all this stuff, and I may be a sulker, nobody even notices, and now it's just kind of exploded. So like, well, I got the attention I required. Holy crap. So yeah, my inbox is full of people wanting to do interviews and stuff like that, which is ace. And if you're one of them, I will get back to you. There's just a lot, and obviously something like the TV is huge, so I'm really excited about that. They seem really excited. I was really happy when Woman's Hour were really excited about me as well. I'm like, ooh, I'm worth being excited over. So that's tomorrow, so I'll let you know. It's not live, so they're pre-filming, so I'll let you know when it's on and how it goes. And I'll ask the people if I can take some photos of them as well, because that'll be fun. But my office is a general bomb site most of the time, so I'm just going to give it a tidy and make it look a bit more professional. And take over some minis as well, so I can show them off some minis, which would be excellent. I'm excited. Get to be on the telly. I'm sure I won't make any faux pas. It's okay, they can cut it out. So. Also, I'll make sure my hair is freshly washed. Or I could wear my pink Bad Squiddo shirt. Ooh. So that's really good. Things are really good in general at the moment. I know through the Sunday coffee, I love this. I love through the Sunday coffees that you've kind of been following the Annie journey as well. You've seen the highs and the lows. Currently in a bit of a high. I've been doing a lot. I've been putting a lot of effort into looking after myself, damage limitation, I've been ploughing through the amount of tasks I had that was overwhelming me. I've been ploughing through them like a beast. I'm really chuffed with what I've achieved this week. I got through so many. There's some really massive killer tasks, but I kind of chopped off a load of the bits. Just those tiny tasks that take 5 minutes, but they just add to the pile. Kind of ploughed through all that. Really, really happy with that sort of achievement. Working on some new ways to do things. In my personal life, I've sorted loads out, just in terms of like my house is no longer a bomb site. I still don't have heating or anything like that, but I've got Angeli, who I believe is still driving, or she'd be here, Geek Girl Bookworm. She's my new, what's the word? can't think of the word. Someone that watches over you. I don't know what the word is. Basically, I give her a list of the tasks that I have to achieve that day, the very "this has to happen" tasks, and then I have to prove to her that I've done the tasks. And if she's not satisfied, then she can come and take Skyrim away from me, which is the current threat, which may change as appropriate. But Skyrim's currently my only bit of like non-work joy, other than the pigs, of course. But it's something I like to sort of wind down, because I go to bed quite early, and because I've got it on the Switch, so I'm like, an hour of Skyrim is actually really nice. Unwind into my little Skyrim land. I've only just discovered it because I've been out of video games for like a decade, and I'm just discovering stuff again, which is probably a terrible time because I'm so busy. I'm like, hey, I found this really immersive game that you can't get out of. But and I can't think of the word. No, there's a specific word. It's like accountability buddy. That's it. Accountability is the word. Because there's no one to really notice if I like screw up or don't do the things I'm supposed to. So if I've got someone to report to, then that's good. So it's currently the Skyrim threat, but it could change depending on what else it is. I reckon if I fail the Skyrim, it might have to go to confiscate my phone. But it's actually really good. So yesterday was stormy as heck. I had to go and get my medication and some grubs for the pigs, their vegetables. And I was like, I'm not going out there. It's like, but I have to, or Angela will take my Skyrim. So silly things like that actually really help. And the more I get into that, so it keeps me in the motivated. If I'm motivated in both sort of personal and work life, then that's really good too. As I was getting really sort of overwhelmed, and in that what's it called, where you're stuck because you're so overwhelmed, like you can't do anything because you have so many things to do, and I was kind of in that. So now I'm having that like small wins all the time, plowing through stuff was excellent. And there's lots of really exciting things I'm working on, so I'm really pleased with that. I finally finished all of the instructions for the sculptors. I spent quite some time looking at gas masks last night, so I know about gas masks, which is cool. Again, I know I'm really late with that, but it's done. So the sculptor's working on it from tomorrow to get those last few bits of sculpting done. I know I keep saying each week that I'm going to put the pledge manager up, but I'm really uncertain about putting it up before the sculpts are done, because I think it'll make such a difference to some people, so I'm not sure. Because I was going to say, well, if you want to just, you know what you want, you just want a big pledge or whatever, then at least those people can do it, but I'm not sure, so we shall see. But I also don't want to keep updating it with soon, you know. But then it's not impacting the production of the other stuff, at least. So I ramble away. I've got it all in my head. So I know how it's going to work, and it still should be fine. It's going to be tight, but I reckon we can get it out in time for Salute, because I want to get it launched at Salute, so we can get the Kickstarter fulfilled by Salute. That would be excellent. Again, meeting John. John's painted 3 more packs, which I was hoping to show off, but I missed the post, so they're at the depot and we'll be back tomorrow, which is really annoying because I'm meeting John later. Could have brought them. But there was a pack of the brains, a pack of the wrens. With the white, you painted the white caps on. We had a white cap gate earlier in the week, because the poor guy's painted all the wrens, all the WAF. I think he's on the ATS at the moment as well, and they're so like the same colour that he thought, you know what, I'm gonna put white hats on them, so at least they're not all in navy. It makes them look a bit cool. And then straight away, people commenting, "Oh, why have you got the white hats?" I'm like, ah! So we thought they look cooler. So then had to go through, me and John double checking all of can we justify the white hats? Like, kind of, but because they're not in summer gear, you know, it's all or nothing. It should be all summer gear or all winter gear. So poor guy, I had to make him repaint the hats so that the entire thing is navy. But it is World War II. It has to be right. It's the one where I do. There's like an allowance of of some artistic for making a cool mini, but with those sort of things I like it to be as accurate as possible, even when it annoys me, because what's the point otherwise? If it's pulp it's fine, but I like it to, yeah, be accurate. I've missed some messages. Oh, don't tidy too much, show them what it's like to be awesome. Yeah, it's stuff like, part of my office is like a student flat or something, with like noodle bowls and old cups of tea, all that sort of grot. It's generally tidy, and make some floor. There's kind of resin models everywhere. Can't do a thing because I can't relax because I can't do a thing. That is it indeed. Good morning all the people that have come along to my super chilly show with my matching guinea pig hat. So yes, the Porins, at least I have a photo of them in white though. I still think they look cooler in white, but yeah, they're in the proper uniform. So there's those, the WAF, Norinyats, I don't know if I've seen Painted Adelaide Hall. I don't think I have. I'm trying to imagine them, and I don't think I've seen them. I think there will be a surprise for me later. That's excellent. Ooh. So get to see them, yes, in like an hour or half an hour. Woohoo! Morning's tongue. Sorry I'm late, bed was too toasty. It was. I had to force myself out of it, and I have to go out and storm. I'm going to take all my work gear to Bugman's and then go straight to work to make sure that I don't go back. I need to send my list of tasks of the day to Angeli so I can get some approval. Whilst on the subject of Angeli, she has a 3 o'clock live stream. She's not here, but if she's here before the end, I'll get her to put a link. But basically, she's Geek Girl Bookworm, and she's been awesome for me lately. And she's doing a live stream. She does one every Sunday at 3, so your Sunday should be watch mine, do some stuff, and then chill out at 3. She does some painting. She's painting Atlantis Troll at the moment, but soon she'll be painting some of my stuff too, so that's exciting. And she's painting one of my heroine things for the salute competition, which is ace. Yes. So yes, highly recommend. What else? There's lots has happened. Very good. Tell them it's your research department and it's top secret. For what? I forgot. My brain's done. What are we talking about? What other excitements? I keep looking at my pigs. I'm going to get one in a bit. I got some leaf to tempt them with. There's loads. I do feel great, but I don't feel crazy, so that's good. I'm very much a roller coaster human, but I'm in quite a stable up, which is ace. And I've had a few potential setbacks this week, and I was really chuffed that I didn't allow them to ruin my day, and they just spurned on my fighting spirit, which is excellent. So I'm very, very determined Annie at the moment, which is excellent. I have got that sort of reminder of things are a bit tough, but they've been tough, and I've aced it, and I'm pretty good at acing it, so that's cool. Just trying to think what other bad Squiddo news. I know there's loads. I'm not still looking at my guinea pigs, they're so cute. What else has happened? Ross was here, we spoke about that last time, he took some photos. Oh yeah, he posted his experience of taking photos at Bad Squiddo on Twitter, and then that went kind of viral, and I got loads more Twitter followers, so that was ace. Just like, oh, people are finally noticing me, but it's all happening at once, which is really good. But when I was sad, it was really overwhelming, but now it's just ace. So I want to get out there more, get more people to see things. The lady whose name I've forgotten, but she's watching, hello, she runs Fixed Bayonets, I started chatting to last night, so that's cool. I wanted to give her a shout out, even though I've totally forgot her name, but check Fixed Bayonets out, because they're really cool, and run by this awesome lady, who will introduce herself perhaps there, when I go, that was the name. What else have I planned? I'm in Carronade? No, Claymore I've got into in Scotland. So I'll be going up with Sarissa, hopefully. I booked it because I know they can take my racks up, but I need to sort the rest of the logistics up, whether there's space for me in the van and where I can stay and all that sort of stuff. But I will be in Scotland for the first time as Bad Squiddo. I've only been to Scotland a few times. Karen! Yes, Karen from Fixed Bayonets. Go check out Fixed Bayonets. You can put a little link there if you want to. So that's exciting, Claymore. I'm trying to add a few more shows in this year. So I had Hereward added. I might add another one, I'm not sure. What else have I added? I'm sure I added more. Expo, of course, which is going to be huge. I do fear for April onwards, Annie, because there is, with Salute, Partisan and Expo, totally taking a week off afterwards. Sorry, what is the time, by the way? That'll spurn me on. So I could think about what's the upcoming week plans. So we've got the telly coming tomorrow. Orders and emails are pretty much sorted, so don't worry about any delays. You go order away. It's excellent. There was a whole you had a room with old pot noodle in. That's the research department. Yeah, there's only one room. I need to add attack. I can only go with Sarissa at the moment, so I need to get Sarissa to go to attack because they're my Rax transporters. I love attack and I really miss it and I want to go again. So you need to work on getting Sarissa there, so then I can come along. So week ahead. Yes, orders and emails are pretty sorted, so that was an achievement. I was like, got my emails down on one page. Yes, yes. Finally. So I'm gonna try and keep on top of those as well now, because they just piled up while I was ill and I never kind of got through them all. So that's sorted. Orders are sorted. There's a few that have been waiting because there's a couple of packs that I was waiting on, but my restock is coming tomorrow. Excellent. So anything, I think land armour, shotguns, some of the armoured shield maidens, some of those bits were out of stock, but they should be here tomorrow. Badger Games, I've had, I saw a picture yesterday, they had 3 racks of my stuff at Genghis Con in America, so I don't know if it's 2 days or what day or time it is in America, but that's worth checking out. But they got my packs on the wrong way round, so I'm going to send them a message. You know I have the packs, I haven't got any to hand. They've got really lovely pictures on one side and then just unlabelled mini on the other. They've hung them all the wrong way around. So close, so close. So I'm going to start putting stickers on for my retailers. So on the back I'll put, this is hung up the wrong way around. Stop people doing it. Because a lot of people do that actually. Because it's that human nature to put the blister part at the front. I know, the lovely picture at the front. I've got a new painter to add to my painting clan. I can't remember his surname, but he's called Callum. He's Callum Paints. He's been doing some other work for Crooked Dice recently. So I swiped him. As soon as Crooked Dice swiped my John, so it's like a trading situation. Although he's not swiped my John because I'm off to meet him for a coffee. But there's like a few painters that kind of work for all of us. So I try and spread the work out. So I've got a couple, I think I had a couple more painters. I did someone else. Jez Allen's done some really nice paintwork on my Amazons, which I was supposed to show you today, but it's at the office. So sorry about that. The Amazons, you know, every week I'm like, maybe I'll release those Amazons today. I will say it again. Maybe I'll release those Amazons today. I need to get my drawing tablet. If I get that, then what's it? We see the models roundish here. We see the models first. Not sure what you mean. But yeah, the idea of my packs is that you get drawn in because you can browse and see all the really cool painted ones. Now you can pick it up and see what the actual model looks like. It just stops that wall of, well, I say wall of lead, wall of pewter, as mine are very, very nicely cast. Yeah, I need to bring my drawing. It's having my drawing tablet. Like, have it at home, and then I'll go, right, I'll do this at work. I need to cut some images out. That's all. But those Amazons painted. Mr. Callum has some of the other Amazons, which is exciting, but he's a bit caught up doing all the Crooked Dice stuff, so it'll be a little while. So I'll release those with the greens pictures. So who have I got? I've got loads at the minute. I've got Angeli painting some stuff. M from Electric Eve. Oh, there was someone I forgot to send some stuff to. Another potential new person. Paul Cubbin, my first ever painter, he's got some stuff on the desk. John Morris, we'll see him later. Oh god, I've got loads of painters now. Ralph Plowman, And who else? I'm sure I had another one. And Jez, yeah, Jez Allen, which is cool. So and Callum. I don't know if I've double counted anyone, but that's a lot of painters. Because I had quite a bit of a painter backlog. Poor John was getting the brunt of it, so it's like spread it out now. What's it? Sorry, brain reading comments. Woo. Yeah, so hopefully lots of stuff will happen. I really want to release those Amazons, but now they're on like the last of the smaller. This is quite a small task for me to just release them. One of the packs did need fixing because I noticed that there was a problem on it, but that's all sorted now. And hopefully coming tomorrow. So I will release those Amazons, if not today, hopefully tomorrow. I don't know how much disruption the TV people will cause tomorrow, because I'll probably spend the rest of the day going, I was on the telly. I'll be at Cavalier next Sunday, so I'll catch your podcast when I'm home again. Cool. Someone was asking about people who take my my minis at shows. So now that Sarissa don't, because they're doing their DIY Blue Peter painting thing, they're not taking stock anymore. I don't actually know who all my retailers are, which is kind of cool, and not scary at all. Because I've got 2 distributors, so they handle a lot of it, so I just pass it on. So I know that some of the show regular people do stock my minis. I don't think anyone really takes it along to shows, but I'm going to start pestering them. Yeah, there's something else that I know that I need to get sorted as well. Because yeah, I should have more stuff of my stuff at shows, but I am trying to get to a few more too. But it'd be nice to know that there's people with them there, even if someone's carrying one bit of it. You know, it's like a World War II company's maybe carrying some of the World War II, and a fantasy company might be carrying the Amazons, just sort of matching. So I'll have a look into that too. What other excitements? There's a lot. There's been a lot of really positive stuff this week. A lot of really nice messages too, and I really do appreciate them. It's crazy how much difference they make, but they really do. And yeah, I'm really working on getting Bad Squiddo sort of super stabilised, able to almost run without me, because again, I'm great now, but due to my mental health issues, I am unstable, unpredictable. So I'll be in this room and I'll be like, well, that's never going to happen again. It's happened again. So I'm kind of working on building backups and other ways that, you know, me being out of action for a few days doesn't actually cause everything to stop. So there's loads of behind the scenes sort of meetings and sortings, and I'm really really happy about that. So it's just been really positive at the moment and generally excellent. What have we got? I'm always tempted to make a Princess Bride joke about the Amazons. Is it soon? You keep saying that word. Maybe. They will, and they're really good. I don't think I've shown you them all, actually. It was a shame because I was gonna go woo. But Jazz has painted them very very bright. They're very fantasy. Well, the what is it? Dressy type ones. They're technically in with the Amazons, but they're more sort of generic fantasy, so they could be used for a lot. I thought someone's coming to my door there. So they're kind of associates with the Amazons. So it's quite fun because, again, poor John's doing all the World War II grey, drab, navy, and then Jez gets the just put on them really colourful. I got that really nice scarf last week, so can you channel my scarf into her shawl? So she's got a really nice pinky purple shawl, which is excellent. Thank you for helping us with mental health issues. Hopefully I do. That would be excellent if I did, and then I wouldn't feel so so bad. I have my second therapy this week, and that has actually been quite gruelling, even though I've only had one session, because it's in the back of my mind, because it's doing like a greatest hits of stuff that I should probably mention not to you, so you get enough to the therapist. So I'm trying to like do all my cool stuff, and then Brain's like, hey, remember that? Oh god. So that I'm starting to book them for Fridays, so it means that at least if it takes it out of me, it's then the weekend. So send your retailers photos of a wall of lead and a wall of colour. Yeah, this good, this not so good. Also phlegm, because you sell more when it looks like that. So It's fine. I thought people would have learned with Frostgrave because I kind of copied what Frostgrave did with their packaging, but it's okay. Yeah. Oh, I'll get a pig out for you before I go. I'll just finish this coffee. I'll get a pig out. Which one shall I get? I can see two. Might have to like put a big cushion up or something so you can see them. Oh no, then you'll see my pajama bottoms. I'm really happy about seeing John as well. He's Ace, my painter, and get to have some gossips with him. I mean, serious business meetings, of course. Not gossips at all. So the rest of the week, kind of catching up. Saturday, I will be with Angeli again. We're going to Birmingham to... I can't remember what it's called. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a neighbour. Is it a neighbour? Yeah, sorry, I keep like, who's coming to my house? So it's a neighbour. The place, the geek place in Birmingham. I'm sure I'll find it. Meeple something or Geek something. That's what they're all called. We're going there, and she's running Tales as a Loop one-shots. So I'm going to go to that, and there's still spots. So if you're around Birmingham next Saturday, if you want to come along, I'll try and find the link. I'll post it in Baggy's Cave, actually. And that'll be cool, because I never get a chance to play stuff, and the one-shots is a really good... I was like, oh no, I can't get involved. Oh, one-shot, yes! If you can just tell me what to do, and I'll get to do... That's really fun. Which has also reminded me of something else. I went to the morning... Can we have a commemorative Sunday morning coffee mini with that beanie? It's good, isn't it? Well, I have to. I am actually... I've been looking... I know I'm slightly averse to digital, but I was thinking about things like doing like limited edition Annie heads or something that you could download, and then I wouldn't have to get them made, but I don't know yet. That's another thing to work into stuff. I went to Warhammer Worlds on Thursday, and I went to their base. Oh, that's what I'll show you. I'll show you my bases. There you go. I'm gonna shuffle off sideways. Yeah, and I shuffle back. Hello. I went to... They do these like hobby evenings, and I've been meaning to go, and things keep getting in the way. And I was determined, so I went this week. And I had such a good time. So they just do a theme. So I know like they've had Skulls and Bones, Winter I think was one, Hobbit House or something. And what's it? Look at these. So this was a basing one. So I went along with a bit of a like, because when I'm Bad Squiddo, it's fine. But when I'm just Annie in a gaming like place, I go back to being really shy. So I'm actually quite shy. If you see me in Warhammer Worlds and I ignore you or just look strange, it's because I'm just being really shy. And it's that mixture of like, people will look at me because I'm a girl. Not bad, but it's still a thing. And I've got bright hair and stuff and stick out. Also could be people I know or people that know me from Bad Squiddo, but I don't know. So I can just feel people looking, and I'm like, get to your destination, shy. So I was a bit like that at first, and got there, I'm like, oh, shy. It was such a good evening. It got me out and doing some socials. It got me doing some painting, which I've not done since I painted my Gaslands cars. Not a single thing, which was quite some time ago. And yeah, so it's just no pressure painting, just learning some techniques. I thought there's no pressure to make the thing look good. It was just really like, you know, we're all a bit shy. So there was a big long table, and I ended up chatting to quite a lot of different people, just because you're like, oh, can I borrow that paint? Oh, what are you working on? And I've never been to anything like that, other than when I went to the Kev sculpting class. That was ace. But yeah, this is just really nice. I'm going to try and go to it. So I'll show you some of the things I made. There were loads of kids. and there were loads of girls. So of like various ages and grown women. It was really diverse. I just really liked it. I thought, oh, when I was a kid, this would have been the best, because I thought I was the only girl in the world ever that did Warhammer, and I was a freak. And then there's just so many there. It just was amazing. So I was trying to be good Annie role model and helping them all out find their paints and stuff. And I'm like, yes, this is so good. And without advertising Squiddo, I was just being an undercover person. So this, I'll go through them quickly because I know we're running out of time. So I did this cool thing. It's one of their moulded bases. Ooh, and that was like, you put stuff on, the green on, and then you hairspray it, and then you rub it off, and it was quite cool. Played with their crackle. I did it really bad because I didn't put enough on. And then I tried scraping some off. But again, it's like, oh, I understand that now, so that's okay. I then freestyled a bit and tried it on a bit thicker. And I think that worked loads better. So I put that was on an already cracked thing. But it was really fun. And the one I'm mostly excited about is this road. Because it was weathering powders, which I've not used before. Do you need to fix weathering powders to stop them sort of rubbing off? I don't know, so let me know. I was going to say I'm the worst person to go to them because I wasn't going to buy anything, but I'm giving them free advertising, so there you go. Even though they are the big boys, I really, really appreciate what they do. I think they're doing some great stuff trying to get more people into the hobby. I know eventually it's, being a PLC, it's to make more money, but that's all, you know, that's fine. That's what they have to do. And they're just getting loads more people in, which is ace. And I like that. This has got a little bit of blue in the middle. You can't see it. I quite like that. It's fun. And this one's a bit strange, but I liked it anyway. It was a Nurgle base. Some of the stuff takes so long to dry, so I was just like, come on, dry. Did you try the ogre breakfast at Bugman's? A bit pricey, but huge. No, I'm not a huge breakfast fan. I normally just get a roll or something, but I'm on my no spend, so I'm really tempted to get lunch there, but it goes against my rules. I'll have to write it down, and it would suck. So I'm gonna have something before I go, and then have a free coffee. I'll get there, it's all fine. Glad you had fun, Annie. Go again. Yes, so the next one is cloaks, so I'm going to go and do that. Just hobbying for fun is just really nice. I used to always hobby because of tournaments, and at least that got it done, but it's kind of, I think, as much as I love tournaments, did make, oh, sorry, I put my foot on the table. It does kind of end up when you're doing it for a specific reason. And I find that I'm trying to paint my own stuff, and I love it. I really had fun painting those shield maidens, but still, back of my mind's work. So it's got to look really good, because if it doesn't, it will reflect bad on it. Whereas just blobbing stuff on minis and chatting to people, they had I think it was their 1 year anniversary of doing it, so they had a little birthday cake and stuff. So I decided that it was in honour of my birthday. It was fun, and having somewhere, that's another reason I love Nottingham, having somewhere like that you can just go, and the people organising it, Ash and Emma, are really nice, and it was just super friendly, and just a whole mix of people. And yeah, I loved it. So that was probably the highlight of my week. I really liked that, and I'm glad I forced myself to go, because again, I talk about depression quite a bit, but I've got social anxiety, which is bizarre for someone that that does this and does shows. But again, it's like this weird psychological, if you're bad Squiddo, it's got my bad Squiddo hat on, literally. But yeah, just being an Annie going somewhere, I go like, ooh. Even when I go to Expo, when I've not been trading, I'm suddenly like, oh no, I'm a shy creature. Until someone recognises me. I'm like, yay, hello. I'm gonna look at my local art shop for weathering powders. You've started something now. Basically, I feel a bit bad because I did use all their resources. But if you like that sort of thing, Vallejo and AK do a lot of that sort of stuff in massive tubs. Great Escape Games sell like all of that stuff. I always put people towards them for any of that goodness, on all the water effects and goo and stuff like that. Top tip. But the GW stuff's good too. A lot of my paint's GW just because they're so near, so it's easy to top up, in theory, when I'm having my massive hobby sessions that I clearly have. I'll get a pig for you and then you'll be free for your Sundays. I've got to catch one now. I'm not abusing them, they're just screaming. Looking forward to Salute. I am. I'm also slightly terrified about it. Hello, I'm going to get you. No, no. I could get Greg. But... oh, that one. Oh, poor little sponge. Oh dear. She caught you. Very silly. You're going to get some leaf though. I found this toupee. I don't know how I can... ooh. Come on, toupee. I got some leaf for you. She's such a cutie. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that face. That fluff. That's with a haircut as well. Whoop. There we are. Got you some leaf. No, you're on the telly, but got some leaf for you. Come on. Oh. If I rest up there, then I can carry on chatting. Oh, there we go. She's the best. Aren't guinea pigs the best? Oh, go on, you were nibbling. There we go. Just nibble. She's a bit unsure. Oh. Yes, anxiety is not a problem. Which is why I guess in this world, or in this gaming world, got lots of people with various mental health issues, so I think it helps if someone a bit more prominent, like myself, apparently I'm prominent, actually talks about it. Helps. It's that time to talk thing. It was that helping end the the whole feeling weird talking about stuff, which I still do a little bit, but I'm so much better at it. And I know it's not for everyone, and it's I'm not saying everyone has to be like, hello, here are all my issues. But to be able to just talk about it like any normal thing, I think it's helped me a lot. John says, a lot of people have social anxiety but can do a performance. In the Meeples podcast, when they discuss mental health, Mike said it was the first time he was himself rather than act. I'm uneasy in social situations, but I'm happy to stand up and deliver a talk to total strangers. Yeah, it's almost that sort of mask. Although I don't like using that because then it sounds like this isn't me, which it is. It's like the souped up version. And I used to get so terrified at things like trade shows before I was Bad Squiddo. Now it's sort of like in my mind, it's almost like home. So I'm just walking along and I'm like, hello, I know you, hello. Thanks for the weathering powder recommendations. Try find your first podcast and rewatch it. Yeah, Annie and Peeg, my Sunday is complete. She's so cute. No. Oh, my rescue lady Susie saved her from death. Yes. Her mum was in the dog crate of doom that were going to get drowned before they were saved, and then she was born just afterwards. It was a majestic thing. I would never drown you. I just drown you in love. I forget when I used to do tournaments, so I don't know if anyone watching this knew me from Warhammer tournament scene. I used to be quite a regular on the 8th, bit of 7th, and then the 8th edition tournament scene. And by the end of that, I was the same. It's like, it's Annie, it's Dice Bug Lady. But I used to go, and I remember setting up and getting my army out and shaking and trying to mask that I wasn't shaking and putting my army out. I consider myself outgoing, yet I walked past the blogger group 3 times before actually stopping to introduce myself for the first time. Yeah, all those sort of meetups terrify me. I had a bit of a terrify moment at Expo last year, because I have my meetups, and then I found myself getting really wound up. I had like, I don't know, 20 people that had come to my Bad Squiddo meetup, and suddenly I was like, oh, I've made this happen. Oh no, what part of me thought I could do this? I don't know how to handle it. Ah! But I think everyone had fun, so that's fine. Oh, sorry, your leaf is not directly in front of your mouth. There we go. Everyone just likes looking at you now. Can you see her properly? Yeah. She's a good pig. They're all good pigs. There's no bad pigs. I can see Nini over there. They're very fun. Pigs help a lot too, don't you? Wonderful motivator, and they got me out yesterday, as well as the threat of Angeli taking my Skyrim. Since I've moved them up on this higher up, they're really happy, and they're just well, they were happy before, obviously, but I think it's made their lives way better, and they just sort of lie out like lions on the savannah. And they tend to sleep with their eyes open because they're prey. So if they sleep with their eyes closed, it means they're super like, dry mouth. Super happy that they're not going to get eaten. So I've seen them all sleeping with their eyes closed. I guess no, that might be a situation where you have control because we're working within an area where you have. Yeah, that's true. I can talk forever about Bad Squiddo, and I find even when I'm in like a, you better not wee on me. Oh. I haven't been weed on a pig this year. By a pig this year. Come on, have some more leaf. Come on. You're good. What was I saying? Yeah, when I talk to non-gamers, I don't know what to talk about anymore. Like, I just go all blank. I'm like, oh no, I'm really dull. I can talk about guinea pigs. So occasionally I do find myself in non-gamer situations. I'm like, yes. Talk about history. And then I'll go on monologues about women in history, which is also fun. As long as the people are interested, I'm like, did you know that on the Soviet front? Oh, everyone's jealous because the sponge has got the leaf. I forgot what to say now. Yeah, what do people talk about? So at least I watch a few shows just to keep up. Keep meaning to go down to the local club more often, but I end up making excuses. That almost happened on Thursday. I started freaking out about going to that basing thing, and I was just like, well, if I get there and then I don't know where to go, and then I look stupid, and then maybe it's not on tonight and all that. So I got Angeli to come and collect me from my house. I said, can you call on me, and that'll make sure that I go. And it was fine. I'm always fine when I get there. It's just that initial like, oh no, I'm the worst. No one wants me around. You done? You had enough leaf. I'm gonna put you away before you wee on me. Oh no, you haven't the leaf. Look at that, so cute. It's a toupee, isn't it? Look. Go on, reach up. Go on, show me teeth. She's like, I'm not playing this game. Leaf. To show them more of your majestic curls. So majestic. So you wee on me, and then I'll go, no, you're not majestic. I'll put her back, but I'll give you another little show of her before I head off. Oh no, it's pooing on me. That's what you were doing. You can eat them whole. Oh no, don't. You're so cute though. How do you do that? Look at that. It's just the cutest. Even though it's pooed all over me. Thank you. It was very kind. I appreciate it. Let's just not stand in the poos. Hang on a second. That's you. And a leaf. I normally have little mats I put them on. Right, so I'm going to head off. Woo! Leaf for anyone else? Throw it in. Woo! Yeah, with things like depression, social anxiety, it's all a bit of a scale, and for some people it'll be a bit of an issue. Other people it's entirely life changing. And I've been quite lucky at the moment because I'm kind of in control a bit. But there's so many things that have, made me not do a thing or blah blah. I'll save that for the Go Home Friday. But yeah, it's all a bit different. But it's nice to know when other people feel the same sort of thing, or at least similar. Some people are going, I get that, but it's worse, or I get that, but it's not quite so bad. So it's too bad. So yeah, rambling now. But yeah, I really appreciate it. I'm glad to see the numbers are steadily going up each week as well, even though I don't... I'm always like, why do they come? What do I talk about? But again, it's ace. So I will see you maybe later. I might do a little impromptu when I get my stuff, but not in Bugman's because you're not allowed to film for commercial purposes. Just a sneaky one. Occasionally take a sneaky picture. and I'll leave my calling card in the visit book. Right, thank you everyone. I just like chatting. I don't want to go, but I should go because I got to go see John. See you later. If you're in Bookman's in a minute, I might see you there.